Kia ora tātou, no Aotearoa, ko Waterman te waka, ko Dickison toko whānau, ko Mike toko ingoa. Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome all, I'm Mike Dickison at the Westland District Library. I'm going to talk today about Wikipedia and the GLAM sector in New Zealand and how working together on cultural heritage is a perfect combination. I'm Adsbill on Twitter, Giant Flightless Birds in Wikipedia, and all the links I talk about today will be at bit.ly wikindf22. The first collaboration with Wikipedia by a GLAM sector organisation in New Zealand was the Dowse in the summer of 2014-2015, when Courtney decided that there needed to be 100 craft artist articles in Wikipedia, and this is the first time that any GLAM institution tried to seriously engage with Wikipedia. And since then, things have gone from strength to strength. So from a series of individual volunteers in 2014, there's now an organised Wikimedia user group about to incorporate. There's regular meetups happening around the country, including physical conferences in Hokitika and Auckland last year, virtual meetups each month in the times of COVID, and there have been editathons, physical editing meetups in major institutions right through the country, and now also virtual editathons online. So the movement is much more organised and much happier and easier to collaborate with. One of the collaborations each year is now One Lib, One Ref, where we work with librarians to add a single reference for each to Wikipedia. And this is something that's now formally organised by the organisation and works with Lianza to run training and run editathons each year. One of the first collaborators with the Wikimedia movement in New Zealand was Auckland Museum. It began in 2018 when hundreds of thousands of their collection, openly licensed collection objects were uploaded to Wikimedia Commons, which is the image library that supplies Wikipedia, the first bulk upload from a New Zealand institution. This led the museum to develop a Wikimedia plan, a strategy and a wiki work plan to implement it, to take seriously the reach that the Wikimedia projects have. And their first flowering of that was last year when a Māori, a Wikimedian in residence, worked with them to add all of the records of Auckland Museum to Wikidata so that all of those articles can be more easily employed as references in Wikipedia. I should also mention Siobhan Leachman, who's been working with institutions' natural history collections. She's been working with the project Bionomia, which attempts to link collectors to the collections spread across multiple institutions. She's used openly licensed natural history specimen photographs in the app iNaturalist, which is an amateur natural history app that people can use to identify plants and animals they see in the field, and they can now use those museum specimens to help them with their IDs. And she's been using these openly licensed photographs to create Wikipedia articles about particularly moths, but all of our missing natural history species in New Zealand. So really sterling work from Siobhan there. Another project, like Lisa Mall, has been a collaboration with the performing arts sector in New Zealand, so digging through institutional archives to pull out and upload in copyright clear photographic records of performing arts in the country, and tying that together with volunteer editathons in the main centres, including recruiting members from the sector as volunteer Wikipedia editors. Similarly, New Zealand Opera worked with Wikipedian in residence to release photos from their archives over 20 years. Notably, these photos can now be used to illustrate Wikipedia articles on the major operas of the world using New Zealand production examples. A project we've been doing at Westland District Library has been digitising out-of-copyright books from the collection using the volunteer site Wikisource, which allows volunteers to take page scans, transcribe, error correct and format the books as EPUBs we can then lend these EPUBs out through the public library overdrive system, and we're finding they're getting far more readers this way than they ever did when they were books on shelves. And this technique can be used for any out of copyright text collections that you might hold in your institution. There are volunteers around the world who are happy to help transcribe and correct those. Another metadata project has been working with Deborah Fitchett, University Librarian at Lincoln, to copy across the metadata for thousands and thousands of master's and PhD theses collected in repositories and universities in New Zealand into Wikidata using OpenRefine to clean them up. This is the first time a national university network has worked with Wikidata in this way, and it makes these publications far more visible. It's really worthwhile thinking about other publication databases that institutions might have and how they can work with volunteers to get these into Wikidata and help them be more searchable, findable, and used in Wikipedia articles. So Wikipedians in New Zealand want to work with you. They want to share and reuse your collections with a worldwide audience. They want to link them using Wikidata to other national collections. They want, if you have open access policies, they will be your champions. They will sing your praises, and they want to collaborate with you. And many of them have diverse areas of expertise, so they can help you with digitization projects, with annotation and categorization and correction. I just want to thank all the institutions here who've worked with us, and the slides and links are at bit.ly.wikindf22. Thank you very much.